Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And the news here, Tristan Thompson won't play. The injury keeping him out.
Yeah, and as bad as it turned out to be, it tells you a little bit about his toughness, that when they took him to the locker room after he got hurt, he wanted to come back out and get back on the court.
He's the definition of a gamer. He doesn't want anything to slow him down, even an injury like that.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it's hard to remember now, but Kevin Love didn't enter the league as a three-point shooter. He's become a cornerstone of his game. And coaches have told him if you're a big man and you can shoot it out there, you're a valuable commodity. Kevin, he has listened, and he is indeed valuable.
Well, in this game today, it's all about court spacing, D.A. Thanks for the report. A lot of people, Steve, talk about the length of the season, 82 games. Do you think the league will ever reduce that number?
No, I don't think so. I think the commissioner's done an excellent job of trying to spread out games. He's cut down the back-to-backs, and so it's given some guys some much-needed rest, and I think they've looked at the travel schedule. So I don't think they ever want to reduce the number of games. The league is going well right now with 82.
And you've got to keep, Steve, the regular season relevant.
Yes.
Don't you? It's got to matter. It's got to matter.
I think so, and I think that's the reason why. I think they might change the playoff format, but I don't think they would change the regular season.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court right now for the Hawks. Over on the wings, it's Bazemore and Prince. Alex Len out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point. Prince wide open. Cavaliers with the rebound. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
And Young kicks it to Bazemore. It's Prince on the wing, defended by Young. Elbow shot. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Really impressive. Prince has put in the work to diversify his offense. More comfortable down from mid-range.
Here's Zizic. Screen by Young. Zizic passes to Sexton. Good on the triple. Sexton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Here's Zizic. That falls. Great assist by Love. Zizic has got his second bucket.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
First quarter, you're really testing the defense, trying to find their weaknesses.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Prince misses.
Oh, you can tell he's frustrated to get that good of a look from 3, and he didn't make it.
And stolen by Bazemore. Shots good from Young. Young's got his first basket of the night.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Here's Zizic. No good on the shot. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
Well, sometimes the away games brings guys together. It's you versus the world in that situation.
Love with the screen for Sexton. The rebound by Prince.
And the defense daring him to shoot that. Good plan right there.
Bazemore against Korver. Now here's Prince. Tight defense on him. Can't hit from 12.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
Zizic kicks to Sexton. Love the pass to Sexton. Bazemore against Young. With the floater, and Young with the basket on the assist by Bazemore. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. And when you watch Cowan's play, Greg, you just can't help but notice how athletic he is going to the rim.
Man, his hang time and ability to throw it down make him an ideal finisher inside. Very efficient because he's not only a strong finisher, but also enjoys attacking the rim. And does a great job, I think, of picking up misses, just being a pest for the defense.
Down low, Young's shot is off. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Zizic, defended by Young. Zizic kicks to Sexton, shoots it. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Korver. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The pass to Zizic to the wing right side. And here's Sexton to stop the run. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Young dishes to Bazemore. Cowan setting the pick for Young. Bazemore on the wing. 5 to shoot. Gland a screen. Bazemore gets the bucket.
He sets up nicely coming off the screen. Bazemore with good balance going into his shot.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And Kent Bazemore came into this league being known as a defender, and that's still his calling card.
Bazemore has incredibly long arms that he bothers shooters with. Comes up with a good amount of steals as well.
And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 5, the Hawks.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Now, here's Sexton. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And his shot blocking helped as well. Those 2 blocks he had were big for them.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws here tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Zizic. And Smitty, you had perhaps some of your best seasons while a member of the Atlanta Hawks. What was it like being the face of this franchise during that time?
You know, I was proud to have led this team to so many playoff trips. It was fantastic being an Atlanta Hawk. It was also fun representing this team in the All-Star game. I played with some of the best in the business. Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo, All-Star Mookie Blaylock, and I played for a legendary Hall of Fame coach, Lenny Wilkins.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game. That one falls for Prince. Taurean Prince out of Baylor. He had a fantastic breakout year for the Hawks.
Well, you knew there would be an opportunity last year in Atlanta. Prince made the most of it, stepped in as a leader on offense and defense. Still very young and has all the confidence he needs to build on his success.
And both free throws good for Prince.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Sexton the pass to Love. To the paint. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Love. Sexton's got 5 now.
That's a good look by Kevin Love. The decision-making with the ball in his hands makes him different than other fours.
Young, right side, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That is his first foul of the game. Bazemore against Korver. Shot from 12, and it's blocked. They retain possession. It's stolen by Korver. Now, here's Sexton, defended by Young. Lets it go with the 3. But they get it back. Korver kicks to Sexton. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession.
A moment now to see the stats for Prince. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
Now Young, following the 3-point attempt by Kevin Love. Pocket 6 over Sexton. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Feeds to Love. Stolen by Cowan. Here we go, one-on-one. Gland kicks to Young. Pass to Collins. Now, here is Young. Tight defense on him. Just 5 on the... Gland with a screen on Love. Collins. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. To the middle, deflects the pass. Young with the steal. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Just a bright, young, offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
That free throw good from Young.
And I'll tell you, Trae Young, go big or go home. Always gives you 100%, as competitive as they come. And the young fella wants to win so badly. Sometimes that emotion really comes out.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Nantz, he's checked in for Ante Zizic. Usman comes in for Nick Young. Clarkson, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Hill in for Sexton. Now, here is Hill. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. And you know, Greg, it's amazing the impact Young makes, especially, of course, on the offensive end.
High-level shot maker, a threat the moment he crosses half court. Instinctive playmaker, just needs to play more within himself and avoid over-dribbling.
They set the pick. Nantz a screen. Back to Clarkson. Fires for 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Clarkson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Back to Young. And Cowan's now top the key. Deadman a screen. Here's Lynn. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Lynn's got his first points of the night.
And really respect the confidence of Lynn. His teammates love how he runs these pick-and-roll plays.
Hill dishes to Clarkson. Love outside. That 3 off the mark.
I'll tell you, the defense dodging a bullet right there. That's his shot.
Young against Hill. And Young kicks to Lynn. Cowan setting the pick for Lynn. Knocks down the 3 ball. Lynn's got 5 now.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Hill passes to Love. No good. Shot missing. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Dedmon. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Kicks it out to Love. And there's the 3-second violation.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. Last season, he played outstanding. 12th in rebounding, 12th in free throw percentage, and he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team. Shots good from Young.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. Hill with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Lynn kicks to Carter. Pass to Dedmon. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. There's Lynn with the three. That one doesn't go. Cleveland's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
Collins, a screen on Clarkson. Dedmon, a screen. Here's Lynn. Offensive rebound, and Dedmon throws it down.
Staying aggressive on the offensive boards. Dedmon's a tough guy to box out there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Steve, you know there are so many ways you can impact the game at crunch time, but there are certain guys, as you also know, that thrive on taking that last shot.
Yeah, Damian Lillard is one of those guys. They call it Dame time. James Harden, Kyrie, you look at Steph Curry. These guys have the basketball in their hands. They want to take the last shot. Kevin Durant, the greats, Russell Westbrook, they want it in their hands to be able to decide the outcome of the game, and they want it all on their shoulders.
He's off on the first. He's off on the second.
Dedmon, a solid all-around center. Gives you solid production on both ends of the floor. Not a big name by any means, but coaches love to have him as an option on their roster.
Now here is Carter. 11 points for him in that last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
Here's Clarkson. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Lynn, the lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Yes.
Lynn's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Cavaliers trail by 16. On the wing, Hill, defended by Lynn. Hill passes to Clarkson. Nantz a screen. Buries the long-range jumper. Clarkson's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
I'll tell you, even though he's a question mark from range, you still have to defend him.
Anderson outside. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Here is Nantz after the basket by Atlanta. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Larry Nantz Jr. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Nantz. Both free throws good from Nantz. The Hawks leading by 13. Up top, Lynn. He's guarded by Hill. Now Lynn. Over Hill. And it falls over the rim and in. And that's now 9 points for Lynn.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
They have played physical, they have owned the paint, and they have built up a decent lead here in the first.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Hawks lead by 15. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate Antoine Jamison, but he talked about that crazy exchange.
So as I'm sitting back there, it's like there's been a trade, you know, Toronto Raptors and Golden State make a trade for Antoine Jamison and Vince Carter right there. So our families are sitting right next to each other. So they're fixing the hat, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's your hat. All right, give us that hat. Move forward. So it was just the weirdest thing.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, pick apart, that's pretty unique.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
These guys have quick hands. You have to protect the ball around all of them.
Osman outside at 3 with Nantz down at the power forward spot. Clarkson is out there with George Hill. And it's Love in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, with all the turmoil in the Cavs locker room last season, some wondered if head coach Taurean Lou's job could be in jeopardy. Despite leading the team to its first championship in 2016, Lou, like a lot of coaches, finds that his future in the NBA is always subject to speculation. Kevin?
All right, DA, thank you.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Outside Hill. 6 to shoot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Back to Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
And above the rim finisher, Dedmon gets most of his points right at the rack.
For Cleveland, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Timeout called the Cavaliers. And for critical calls, we've seen video review used over the last few seasons. Would you like to, Steve, see more or less of that going forward?
I would say less, and the reason why I think it's taken away from the game, the floor, the game, the momentum. I would love to see, kind of like football, we go to a challenge system down the stretch, whether it's 1 or 2 challenges a half, and then after that, if you run out of challenges, you just got to go with what the referee called. Some plays I would love to see reviewable, like whether you stepped on the line, out of bounds, or 2 or 3 for 3-pointers, or goaltending. Other than that, I would love to go to a challenge system.
Excellent idea. Big group substitution here for Cleveland. Zizic has checked in for Love. Young comes in for Jetty Osman. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Sexton in for George Hill. Atlanta also making some changes here. Alex Len's checked in for Dwayne Dedman, and it's Prince in for Carter. Took him no time at all on that one. Anderson's got 6.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
The reason why a number of guys on this roster, they are built for speed. Why not play to your strengths?
Now, here's Sexton. 5 points in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And he jams it with authority.
The gravity of Kyle Korver drawing defenders and finding the open man.
There's the screen. Fades. Cavaliers with the rebound.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Pass to Zizic. Young outside. Shoots the 3. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And it's blocked, but he recovers it. Len, good. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Right wing, the open look here for Sexton. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And tonight, he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
Prince misses.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
Young trying to break free. Here's Nantz, and Nantz slams it in.
I tell you what, Nantz plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Len from long range. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Sexton dishes to Korver. He kicks to Sexton. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Sexton's got his 3rd bucket of the night. It's Prince on the wing. Ball's knocked loose. 6 to shoot. There's the dish to Land. Fires the 3. Nantz with some nice D.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Jeremy Lin. Young against Anderson. Here's Young. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Also, you have to mention the rebounding, another area where he excelled.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
And here's Len following Colin Sexton's 3. Prince, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Prince has got 8 points.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
Oh, Nantz in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now, here is Young. He's got 10. Now, here's Len. Screened by Young. It's deflected. Clock at 6. Bazemore gets the bucket.
You see Bazemore has the courage to take and make these contested jumpers.
The Cavaliers trail by 19.
Well, fans were worried that Kent Bazemore was going to plateau after his big contract. Put those fears to rest last season. Pretty good numbers all around for the Old Dominion grad.
The shot by Sexton, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
They get the rebound. They shoot again. in with the block. He feeds it to Bazemore. It's stolen by Korver. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with it's infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Sexton. And with Bazemore, he's always been a hard worker, so you figured he'd have a bounce-back year.
You don't fight your way onto NBA rosters like Bazemore had to do without a good work ethic. His outside shooting improved a lot last season, also improved his playmaking.
Collins checked in for Atlanta. And so he makes both from the line. Atlanta with the ball. And Young kicks it to Bazemore. Young outside. Collins setting the pick for Young. From 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Cleveland, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
You know, their focus wasn't there in that one. Same with the shot selection.
I've seen worse shooting nights, but this was pretty bad, and it obviously cost them the game.
Here's Bazemore, and it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Sexton's shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Young kicks to Collins. Prince outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Prince has got 11.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
There's the screen. Prince against Young. Here's Sexton. Rebound by the Hawks. Prince has got his 3rd rebound tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for Atlanta.
And the bigs tonight have been the table setters in terms of their ability to pass the basketball. That's freed the guards to roam off the ball, and everyone's getting easier looks because of it.
First one falls for him. And for Trae Young, it's a little unfair that he's already being compared to Steph Curry.
Scouts are always going to look for comparisons, and I'm not saying Young is Curry, but many of the strengths and weaknesses are similar. The size and athleticism, the insane range, and both have that it factor.
And so Young nails them both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. And here is Hill. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They set the pick. Back to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Love with the screen on Collins. Shot's good by Clarkson.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Atlanta leading by 17. And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Young. Now here's Dedmon. Defense is right there. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Trying to get open is Bazemore. Goes up again, and the layup is up and in. Dedmon's got 4 points this quarter.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
For 3, Hill. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Floor spacing is so crucial. That's something that George Hill definitely brings to the table.
And Young kicks to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. And the pass to Bazemore. Back to Dedmon. His first shot coming late. And it's Osman missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And Dwayne Dedmon, a player who started his NBA career late, was a rookie at age 24 and then floated around to several teams. But he has gone from being an end-of-the-bench guy to an important rotation player in just the last few seasons.
First free throw is good. And with Dedmon and the teams he's played with, you know, he always has found a way, Greg, to slot in and give you good minutes.
Yeah, what I love about him is he knows who he is as a player and plays to his strengths. Never gives up on a play on either end of the floor. And now he's even added a three-point shot to his arsenal to kind of further expand his versatility.
You know, Steve, in the NBA, you know exactly how much your peers are making. Do contract numbers ever bring out animosity between players?
Yes, they do, Kevin. I mean,
really?
When you look at some guys, you see those guys starting to say, I'm putting up better stats than him, but he's making more money. And then it will become the elephant in the room when the guys start to talk about it. They start not passing to each other. Yes, guys do know exactly what other players make, and sometimes there can become some animosity between the two.
Oh, that's
clearly a foul.
First personal foul.
For Cleveland, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Census at the line for 2.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:21 left to play here in the second quarter. Young against Hill. And Young, here we go. Atlanta again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Clarkson with the ball. He's got... There's the screen. Here's Osman. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Osman's got his first 2 points. The Hogs leading by 14. And Young kicks it to Bazemore. There's 39 seconds left here in the second. Nailed from three-point land.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Now here is Hill. Back to Love. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity, and Love throws it down.
Did a nice job on the glass. Kevin Love carving out space. He's one of the best offensive rebounders we have.
Pass to Bazemore. It's intercepted. 1 second left. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. How do you guys get back in this game after the first half?
Thanks, Josh. I mean, we're getting good ones. I don't know what it is. We had a day off. We need to get our legs under us in the second half, come out, go on a big run like we usually do, and we'll be fine.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 12 points and 1 rebound. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. That's part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. It's been quite a game for Colin Sexton.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
Defensively coming in, you know he's going to be tough to stop, but I'm still waiting to see a plan to even contain him.
Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. On the court for Atlanta, and it's Prince outside at the 3 with Collins down at the power forward. Young and Bazemore team up in the backcourt, and it's Len in at the 5 spot. Here's Bazemore, plays it up and banks it in. Bazemore's got the first basket of the third quarter for Atlanta.
Yeah, this time Kent Bazemore puts the ball on the deck, initiates contact. Nice move.
Love outside. On the wing, Korver. Young outside. No good from outside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Len sets a screen for Young, fires the 3, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Korver's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 17.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
Young passes to Prince. Over Young. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. That's on Nick Young.
And looking at Prince's game, you know, he could be the ultimate complementary player. A good shooter, doesn't need a ton of touches, solid enough on defense, and is showing signs of improvement.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. And with Prince, his versatility between forward spots also is an asset to the team.
And when I called Prince a complimentary player, I didn't mean it as a slight. Just plays with an approach and style that fits well with any team and any leading scorer. Players like him tend to have a long, productive career in our league.
And both free throws good for Prince. The Cavaliers trade 17. Sexton kicks to Zizic. There's a screen. Young from outside. Len grabs the board. Len's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Bazemore. Count that one. Bazemore's got 4 this quarter.
Hit at the end of the play. Bazemore does a good job of maintaining focus.
Sexton the pass to Love. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Korver kicks to Young.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
Off target with his 3. Here's Prince. Love grabs the board. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Love with the screen on Prince. And there's the feed to Love. Over Prince. Prince with the defensive effort.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
The offensive rebound. Tries again. That shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Yes, that goes in.
And it's pretty evident that Sexton has a solid jumper. Just needs to keep taking and making it from there.
Now here's Prince. 13 points in the game. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Timeout called Cleveland.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
You know, for the most part, their perimeter D is holding up, but they might have to sacrifice some of that to close down the lane.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Korver. Nick Young on the wing. Kicks it to Sexton. Bangs home the trifecta. Sexton's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
And a wide open look for Lynn. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Launches a 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Prince, that's for 2. The Hawks again can't hit.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And Atlanta has possession after the Cavaliers pick up 3. Lynn kicks to Collins. Over Love. Shot by Collins, no good. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Passes it to Zizic. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Prince.
And the story of the game for him has really been painful. I mean, he's tried to get things going, but for whatever reason, between the defense and just his rhythm tonight, the touch just hasn't been there.
That one is off. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nantz is checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Anderson's checked in. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. He kicks it to Lynn. Now Len. Left side, Lynn. It's stolen by Corver. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Prince. Good on the three-point shot.
He wisely chose to pull up for a three on the fast break. The defense sucked in to prevent the layup.
Sexton the pass to Corver. And Nantz kicks to Corver. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Corver's got his first 3 points of the game. Atlanta leading by 8. Outside, Lynn, the pass to Anderson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Len. Cavaliers with the rebound.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Takes the three. And it's Lynn with the rebound.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
Corver gets a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Now just a 5-point Hawks lead.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Gland a screen. Lynn dishes to Prince. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Prince has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that evened things out. He had a three early in the first half, now gets one in the second.
Corver passes to Sexton. Nantz a screen. Sexton kicks to Corver. Inside. And Sexton slams it in.
And Corver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
Atlanta leading by 6. Anderson the screen. Prince dishes to Lynn. He's looking for Prince and finds him. Comes up empty down low. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Young pass to Sexton. Now Nantz. There's the pick. Pass to Zizic. Oh, Nantz in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And I'll tell you, Nantz can score. He rebounds it, has the versatility to switch 1 through 5, does a lot for this team.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Happy. Here's Zizic. 9 points in the game so far. To the inside, stolen by Len. Prince the pass to Lynn. Anderson trying to free himself up. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
A different look now for Cleveland. Jetty Osman, he's checked in for Young. Clarkson comes in for Kyle Korver. And George Hills subbed in for Sexton. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Atlanta. Carter comes in for Taurean Prince. Now here is Hill. Lynn with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's Anderson. The putback. That shot off the mark. And Cleveland the other way now. Nantz outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That free throw good from Nantz. Both free throws good from Nantz. The Hawks leading. Here is Lynn. He's got 12. Outside Carter. Here's Dedmon, and Dedmon throws it down.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with authority.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Stripped away. Zizic kicks to Hill. Nantz sets a screen for Hill. Over Anderson. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Lynn. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. 14 points for Lynn.
And this team trusts Lynn to play within the offense. He's very good at taking high-quality shots.
Pass to Zizic. He dishes it to Hill. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
And all the skill used on that crossover. You might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
The Cavaliers shooting not great, 40% for the game. Clarkson rebounded by the Hawks. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Down low. A nice shot by Lynn. Lynn's got 16 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Hill. And it's Lynn with the rebound. Lynn's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. And with Lynn, he made a point upon returning from injury, saying he will not change how he plays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, they'll shy away from contact after experiencing a torn patella like Lynn did, but he knows that he is at his best going at defenders and absorbing that contact. He said he'll try and be more aware of how he lands, but has no plans of changing his game. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Wallace with it. Dedmon's there to end the drought. Second chance shot. Dedmon with the block. Collins against Nantz. Hogs passing it around. And stolen by Love. Right side Hill. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Bazemore. 11 points in the game. Sinks the three-pointer. Bazemore's got 7 points for the quarter.
Good decision in the pick and roll. Bazemore has the room to take the shot, calmly knocks it down.
Here's the screen. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Bazemore with it. He's covered by Clarkson. Dedmon a screen. Shot off the screen. They get it back. Bazemore gets the bucket. Bazemore's got 9 points here in the second half.
Just a good, solid move by Kent Bazemore, working for high percentage shots around the paint.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Hill. Kicks it to Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work there as it goes. Love's got his 2nd basket of the night.
One of the best catch and shooting big men we've ever seen, Kevin Love.
And so it's Atlanta ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Nantz is inside along with Love. Hill is out there with Clarkson. And it's Osman in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. They get the rebound. Nantz tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And they continue to control the glass.
It's tipped. Hill against Young. Feeds to Nantz. Pick up by Hill. Collins against Nantz. Lock at 6. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Hill.
Hill showing some deceptive strength in his wiry frame.
And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here is Hill. He's looking for Love and finds him. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Always finding ways to score. Love gets aggressive on that putback.
Passes it to Collins. Back to Young. From the top of the key. Another shot. Collins passes to Dedmon. And Young kicks it to Bazemore. The pass to Collins. Over Hill. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You know, I have to say, that's about as smooth as you can do it. Fantastic turnaround.
Love outside. Here's Clarkson. Rebounded by the Hawks. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Dedmon. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
A terrific athlete. Dedmon went undrafted a few years back, but now he's starting to grasp the mental side of the game.
2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. A different look now for Cleveland. Nick Young's checked in for Osman, and it's Sexton in for George Hill. And a change for the Hawks. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Vince Carter. Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Young passes to Love. Dishes to Clarkson. And it's off from 3-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Buries it from 3-point range.
And the effortless shooting motion. Young's 3-point jumper is just poetry in motion and has it on automatic.
Now here's Sexton. Screen by Young. Love outside. Pass to Sexton. Nantz a screen. That one's off, still out of sync.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
You know what they've done? They've been aggressive on both ends. That's showing up on the scoreboard.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Clarkson. Glenn's checked in for the Hawks.
One shot, gentlemen.
John Collins, the explosive big man from Wake Forest, was taken 19th overall in the 2017 draft. Showed a lot of promise, and if there was a redo of that draft, you can bet he'd go a little higher than that.
Love. That one wide left.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
It takes an effort on both ends of the floor, and you have to find the right matchups to exploit.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And with Collins, his confidence and role grew with each game his rookie season.
Well, you can see what he's capable of over the course of that first season. Explosive with the ball and going to the rim. Very active player, and the sky is the limit with him.
Now, here is Young from deep. Prince, and once again off the mark by Atlanta. For three, Love, and the three ball is good.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And Young kicks to Prince. Back to Young. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
That's his second personal.
And Colin Sexton, when it comes to scoring, the man shows you a little bit of everything.
Loves to drive it, loves to attack inside, improving his consistency from range. But what I love about him is the aggressiveness. This guy is always in attack mode.
Two shots.
That's good from Young. We know a lot of NBA players take how they've been rated in a video game, Steve, personally. You've made digital appearances during your career. Did you ever have any issues with the ratings?
No, I didn't. And I think now these players grew up in this generation with video games. So, yes, they take it personally. They understand, and they're playing these games while they're in the NBA. So a lot of them, just like when the media is all over them, they want to have a say-so on how good they are, even in a video game.
And it's Love missing.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled, and really probably why they're trailing.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Hawks now. Collins in the post. He's going up against Love. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Full 24-second shot clock. Here's Prince. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Young outside. Collins setting the pick for Young. There's a screen by Collins. To the middle. And finished off by Collins.
Bazemore can give you a little playmaking from the wing position. Looking smooth in that pick and roll.
Love with the screen for Sexton. The dish to Love. Screen by Young. There's a good screen. No good on the three. Atlanta leading by 15. One kicks to Young.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Especially in this quarter. He's had a few shots that look like they would fall, but things haven't gone his way.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
Drops in the tray.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch-and-shoot game is still his specialty.
Now, here's Sexton, defended by Young. Love with the screen on Bazemore. Pass to Sexton. Over Young. Love. And Love with the second chance points. Love's got 9 points here in the second half.
And you are going to pay every time you don't box out Love. He has a real nose for coming up with those offensive putbacks.
Now here's Prince. He kicks it to Land. He's looking for Prince and finds him. Good defensive work there by Young. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Plenty of space. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Korver. Korver's got assist number 5 here tonight. Young outside. He dishes it to Prince. Over Young. Reverses. Trying to get open his Land. Prince misses. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for Cleveland, Census. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
Free throw good. Zizic. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for the Hawks. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Hawks leading by 11. Prince kicks to left. Prince outside. Lynn dishes to Prince. Bazemore for 3. Sexton grabs the board. Sexton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shots good from Young.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Right side, Lynn. Over Sexton. Lynn's shot is off. Cleveland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. To the inside. Here's Zizic. Here's Love. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Love's got 11 in the second half. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Well, Greg, we know that Kevin Love is a great passer, but just how much more does that open up for his team?
I mean, his outlets get the team up and moving in terms of transition faster than probably anyone else could. It's very hard to double Love with the ball, as his awareness and that passing that you mentioned immediately will find the open man. Love's passing alone is probably worth about 10 extra points a game for his team.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Taurean Prince.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He told them, I don't want us to be satisfied yet. We can congratulate ourselves later, after we win. Right now, we have to close this one out. He doesn't seem to think this one's over yet, Kevin.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Sexton kicks to Young. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Cowans, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Nick Young on the wing, guarded by Prince. Over to the wing. Love with the screen for Sexton. Rejected by Len.
Tough to cut into a lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
Len the pass to Prince. Over Young. Bank shot, no good.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
The shot by Sexton, no good. The Hawks leading by 6. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got 5 points now this quarter.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
Here's Love. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. They get it again. Lynn. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Lynn. Nantz is checked in for Cleveland. Both free throws good from Lynn. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Now, here's Sexton. Outside Korver. It's Young on the wing. Stolen by Len. Kicks to Collins. It's stolen by Nantz. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Larry Nantz Jr. Taking 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within single digits.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
And you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
The Hawks leading by 6. And here is Lynn. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Lynn with a screen on Korver. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Cleveland's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Now, here's Sexton. Defended by Lynn. Sexton the pass to Nantz. Over Cowan. Nantz, no good.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Here's Len. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Hawks lead by 8. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now that's a big play. The veteran Kyle Korver still getting buckets.
Prince dishes to Lynn. Passes to Len. He kicks to Prince. Len with a screen on Young. Prince. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Len.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 7. 26 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here is Korver. Young pass to Sexton.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Colin Sexton. Taking 2 shots.
Two.
Good on the first, and that trims the lead to 6. He hits both from the stripe. And the Hawks with possession here. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
He's got that.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th.
Ladies and gentlemen, go Cavalier girls.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They trail by 6. Money!
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Shooting for Atlanta, Jeremy Lin. At the
2
line
shots.
for 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Outside Corver, this one for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Young with the steal. Outside for Corver. The putback. Can't get the putback. And so the Hawks take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jeremy, it really looked like defense got you guys going tonight and got them off their game.
Yeah, I mean, this might have been the hardest that we played, collectively for a whole game in a while. And I think everybody who really stepped out on the floor, they gave everything they had, and it was great to see.
Really was telling, Jeremy, how you guys got going. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.